can't handle the truth.
And I went off into the sunset.
So at this time, would you pause the video and dislike it if you fall in that bracket of a JayTechTV hater or a PS4 hater? Just pause the video, dislike it, and just don't watch the rest. It's gonna fuck up the rest of your week. Trust me, it's you don't want to know about this stuff. It's boring to you guys. Don't watch it. It's just too much stuff that's gonna give you a headache. You guys should just, you know, focus on E3 and hope that it's good for your company. But this video, you probably not gonna want to watch. It's not good for you. Just don't watch the video. Pause the video and dislike this video. Because I already know you gotta do it. Hopefully you guys are gone now. To the people that are gonna continue to watch this video, it's gonna be pretty fucking huge. Let's go over some of the information I've learned up until today. The technology that's gonna be in the PS5, pretty fucking awesome. We've also heard that they're leaning towards the end of the console generation. However, as you know from all other PlayStation hardwares, they strive towards the 10-year life cycle model, which means they still support the gaming system until the very, very end. Like I said, 10-year life cycle. And with that being said, they confirmed that when Sony said they came out and they promised first-party exclusive games and new IPs and strengthening existing ones. So, you know, that's some good shit when Microsoft's not doing any of it. Literally, they're not doing any of it. Microsoft's supposed to have way more money than Sony, and we'll get to what they're giving their gamers. I just wanted to go into this little tidbit right here. All the rest of this might be boring to you guys, so we're not going to cover it. We're going to cover the first bracket because that's important. So 79 million units have been sold for the PS4. It's basically at 80 million because this was as of March 31st, 2018. So it's not accounting what God of War did in April. And it's basically the end of May already. So if you understand what I'm saying, it's about that fucking time for them to announce 80 million. Because you go down to this little part right here, it says PlayStation Network 80 million plus monthly active users. That's what MAU stands for, monthly active users. Same exact date, March 31st, 2018. Clearly, after the whole month of April and basically the whole month of May, they clearly gotta be at 80 million. So this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Sony is probably gonna go on stage at E3 and announce that they're over 80 million consoles sold. And a lot of developers that haven't already been on their dick is gonna continuously chomp down on it. And then new developers will come and chomp down on it and support the PlayStation 4 with even more games, whether they're from the PC or they're games that used to be exclusive to the Xbox. Now, this is another scenario. They could just wait until Microsoft or Nintendo tries to respond to what's been going on all day today and yesterday with all of the record breaking from God of War and the PS4, what they did in April. And then if they try to respond to it later on today, then Sony could announce, we're at 80 million. We don't care what you guys say. They could do that. It doesn't have to be today. It could be any day. So if I was Microsoft, if I was Nintendo, I would keep my mouth shut and save all the big news for E3. There is no reason to spoil your hype. Wait until E3. Somebody's gonna fuck up though. Last bit in this bracket right here. PS4 gameplay at 800 million hours per week, and this was taken as the final week of December 2017. As you know, there's been a lot of other games released between December 2017 and now, in May. So I'm pretty sure the amount of hours of gameplay is a lot higher. But yeah, pretty good shit. Let's talk about some console war shit. God of War is the highest on Metacritic, sitting at a 94. Then you got the Zelda Dynasty Warriors remaster game that was originally released on the Nintendo Wii U. They re-released it on the Nintendo Switch, and it's sitting at a 77 on Metacritic. And then you got State of Decay 2, which is also on PC. It's sitting at a 68 on Metacritic. Now, the user score for this game is the lowest. It is at 5.8. The remaster of Zelda Dynasty Warriors is at 8.0. And then God of War is at a 8.9. So yes, State of Decay is the lowest, and a lot of people are still having problems with the game. It is buggy, it is glitchy, and from what I've heard from Xbox fans themselves, they say the game is boring. And last but not least, this is what the PC fans are doing. This is what they're representing. Port begging. They have not closed down this petition, even though I've told them many times to do so, because it's embarrassing. 65,000 people have signed this petition, heading towards 75,000. That's the next landmark that I don't think it's going to do anything. Look, they fucked over Rockstar a lot of times. Rockstar is going to make you wait. A lot of you guys have told me that you already know Rockstar is going to release it late, so there's no reason for this petition to exist. So if you are the owner of this petition, save yourself the embarrassment and close it down. With that being said, let's go to the main attraction. This is what God of War did. No. This portion of the video is not going to be equal to the length of what we just covered. It's going to be longer. Why? Because you got this. You got this article. You got over here. You got here. You got here. And you got over here. This is not any news anybody is going to wake up and be able to ignore. This information is everywhere. So if you're a Nintendo fan, if you're an Xbox fan, if you're a PC fan, you will 100% know what the definition of a system seller is. God of War made sure the PS4 not only killed the Nintendo Switch in the month of April, killed the Xbox One in the month of April, but broke records while doing it. Tons and tons of records. So let's see. This is a real important piece right here. You might not be able to read it. Link's going to be in the description anyway. It says the PS4 earned the highest April unit sales for a console since the Nintendo Wii in April of 2009. So it beat the original Wii's record. And remember, the original Wii was Nintendo's very first gaming console. It was Nintendo's very first gaming home console to reach 100 million. The reason why I had to say it like that is because if you don't mention console, Nintendo fans will run and say the DS and 3DS have sold over 100 million. I don't want to hear that. They're handhelds. The Nintendo Wii was the very first Nintendo home console to sell over 100 million. PS1 sold over 100 million. PS2 sold over 100 million. PS4 is probably going to do so. I don't think PS3 is going to reach it, but it's like 80 something. But with that being said, you clearly understand that the Nintendo Wii in 2009 was fucking hot. It was hot fucking fire. At that point in time, clearly it was selling like fucking hotcakes. And for the PS4 to break that record, wow. That's some crazy shit. And we already know fucking God of War did its thing. Let me see. Do we got any What do we got for God of War? Here we go. God of War was April's best-selling game, but even more exciting, it set a new record for the highest ever sales by dollar in a launch month for a PlayStation exclusive. Now, the information I was reading yesterday, it was for any PS4 exclusive. Now they have rebranded it saying any PlayStation exclusive ever. So that is a fucking huge accomplishment. Like, that's fucking huge. Like, God of War made sure the PS4 hardware broke records, but then it broke records itself. Just fucking awesome. Now, with this little tidbit of news, anybody that doesn't like me, anybody that doesn't like the PS4, what do you think Spider-Man's gonna do? I mean, just think about it. With me, right here, together, with your boy JayTech. What do you think Spider-Man is gonna do? That's a thought, right? Now, before E3, PS4 is clearly at 80 million. With this information I just covered on this is GameInformer.com. You got VentureBeat over here. You got DualShockers. You got VG247. You got IGN talking about it. You got the GameIndustry.biz talking about it.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. So you get nothing. You lose.
Guess what? You didn't do nothing.